Hey you. Yeah, you. What's that I smell? I smell smoke. Let's go get it. Today, we're going to talk about 3 people in the Bible who literally didn't duck the smoke and who were famous for chasing the smoke all the way to the burning fiery furnace. Their names were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, better known as the 3 Hebrew boys. They were slaves in Babylon, and King Nebuchadnezzar ordered a decree that anytime a certain instrument was played, that whatever you were doing or whoever you were to bow down and worship a statue that he had created. And if you didn't, that you will be thrown into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And so what happened is that he had captains and people who were in charge, and they would go around and find people who were not bowing down to that statue or to that image. So they found out that the 3 Hebrew boys didn't bow down to that image. So they took them before King Nebuchadnezzar. And then King Nebuchadnezzar said, they said that y'all not bowing down to this statue. So we gonna play this music, and if y'all don't bow down, then y'all gonna be thrown into the midst of this fire. Their reply was, we serve only one God, and that is the God that is in heaven, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And no, we will not bow down to no other God other than him. And if you do throw us in the midst of this burning fiery furnace, he will deliver us. And if not, he is still able. And so because of their faith in God, God delivering them, they didn't bow down to the statue, and they were thrown into the midst of the fiery furnace. And while they were in there, they saw an image of 4 people. And they said that one looked like the Son of Man, walking around in the midst of the fire with them. And so when they noticed that they hadn't been burnt and that they weren't on fire, they pulled them out of the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And that not a hair on their head was singed. They didn't even smell like smoke. And so because of that, King Nebuchadnezzar actually had faith in God himself. And he made a decree that whoever shall say any word against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that they will be thrown into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Wow! What type of smoke chaser was that? Bottom line, there is no greatness in ducking the smoke. They could have ducked the smoke. It would have made sense for them to duck the smoke, for them to bow down to that image. But their faith in God wouldn't allow them to. So I encourage you today that whatever temptation that you're facing, trying to pull you away from the God you serve, or trying to get you to do something contrary to your beliefs, just to duck the smoke, that you instead go into the midst of the smoke and say, bring on the fire. But the question is, how bad do you want it?